inside lane row 2 for the restart.
A really good launch by Custer in the restart zone there. I think that's going to be important all night as Creed runs them really, really tight, trying to keep that outside rolling.
That's a role reversal from the start of the race when Creed was inside and Custer was outside.
I think you got to fight for all you got when you're on the outside here. If you're Creed, Jeb Burton, you see that hole opening up behind you, you got to duck down and try and get on the bottom.
Yeah, you know, that top will get a little bit better if it gets rubber laid down. You know, we talked about earlier in our pre-race show the track's super cold, right? So when it's cold out, rubber doesn't lay down as easy. So it'll be interesting to see as we get through the night. The 18's able to hang there on the top a little bit better, honestly, than I thought he would. Holding the 20 pretty tight, which is what you have to do. I think Eric's going to eventually get this pass made here. Good exit. But that'll be something to watch for as guys choose on restarts. Okay, where do I want to pick? How is the top getting to where I can maybe hang out there or make moves out there?
And the difficult thing about being that car on the top is you leave yourself vulnerable to the guys on your inside. You saw Eric kind of just ran him up halfway up the track. That inside guy can really abuse the outside lane car as Jeb's now trying to take advantage as well. You know, Creed's going to try and outbrake him into the corner.
You know, it's funny that Burton starts in that outside lane. You thought it might not pay off. He nearly was able to slide inside of Creed and race him for third, but they settle it in line, and look who's in the top 5 now. Sam Mayer having a good start tonight, and a 1 for Junior Motorsports. What's up, Josh?
And speaking of good starts to the race, how about Cole Custer? Led 17 laps so far, and when I caught up with Jonathan Toney before the race, he said the car is good. They just need a little bit more to make it a winning car. Well, right now they are the control car, and the biggest complaint for Cole right now, just a little loose on entry, but said that car is starting to come to him.
He's our reigning champion and doing some positive things early in 2024. No championship hangover, 4 consecutive top 10 finishes, comes in third in the standings. So even though he hasn't won, you could say somewhat picking up where he left off. Cole Custer. Let's update the progress of some of those drivers that are driving from the rear. Last week's winner, Chandler Smith, owned the final stage at Richmond, and he's picked up 11 spots so far, right behind Allgaier, who's also driving through the field.
Yeah, all these guys are kind of clumped together. You know, you got the 81, the 7, the 9, all right there, the 8, all in a row. And the 81 actually just made a really good move on the 7, so I think his car is really solid right now. You know, obviously you got the other JGR cars running second, third, so you know he's probably going to be pretty good. But you see he wraps the curve super good as he thought about 3 wide, probably thought better of it. That was a good move by him.
How hard is it to be patient in that situation? We saw what Sammy Smith did. You know you got a fast car. You think you should be at the front. How do you hang on to it so you know you're there at the end?
I think it's situational awareness. To Ryan's point, Chandler was able to make a really great move, go outside, inside, get a run on Justin Allgaier, a car that we think could challenge for the win of this race, and pass him straight up. You know, I think those are the things you key off of as a driver, that you realize your car is pretty good, so I don't want to waste it. I can take my time, work up through the field methodically, and find myself in a position to win the race if I do so.
And this is a good test to see, you know, where your car